Yeah, apparently my stream had just crashed, so I just repicked it up where I left off. Because I do want to at least finish this segment, um, this sub quest of getting what's his face's his test research papers or his construction papers. So I figured I would do as much as I can on the forest level before moving into the next area. I think after this is the Royal Garden or something like that. But I'll probably end up doing that another day. Since either way it's 2:30 already. Yeah. And for talent, economic execution increases the amount of energy you restored. Saber and air and dodge stab. Level up this. I thought I unlocked the twin blades, but I guess not. Shit. And potions. Potions. Do the last ingredients. So, mint, fennel, what was the other one? Rosemary? Spices, antiseptic, flavoring, sedative, inflammatory, and detoxify. Decreases damage taken by 6% for 30 seconds. So I'll do this one, because this one gives me additional health recovery, additional energy recovery, and then this one decreases my damage taken by 6%. So it's not a lot, but still. Forgotten Feather. Forgotten Feather where reset courses level and charge. Oh shit. Okay. I found a Forgotten Feather somewhere. Oh my god. This game is honestly pretty fun. I guess I can't go this way? I can. But the question is, should I go this way or should I have gone back the other way towards that hallway that I could that I was able to open now? This wasn't here before. Halbert's gone, okay. No, I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, I got some thyme. Where the hell am I now? Oh my god. Bro, what the hell? Oh my god, she looks like one of those creatures from fucking Dead Island. Oh my god. Now I could use the guitars, maybe. So, now the question is, was this the result of the fucking cyst? Or was it a combination of the cyst and the whatever experiments were going on behind the scenes? Bro, I am unlocking doors left and right, and I have no idea where these fucking places are leading me to. Like, I'm getting lost. Notes of Hermes' Life, Circus 3. Odur has the kind of wild ambition and pride that only noble possess. As if from birth, the world was enthralled with him and him alone. He is most skilled in illusion and one-of-a-kind hat tricks. Odur relied on these performances to enter the circles of nobility. So the man is a con artist. We got it. Where the fuck even am I? Okay, now I'm above where I was before. Okay. But now I could go even further up. There's gas here. Jesus. Oh my god. Bitch. No, 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 no. Fuck me. Was that above or below? I don't even fucking know at this point. I don't fucking know at this point where I am. Experience of a hopeless builder number 3. I was very honored to be selected by Odur to become one of the carpenters working on the giant tree idol. Seeing the idol growing closer to completion every day is a very moving experience. Some say that if you look closely you can see it breathing. That is... Oh, I know where I am. Okay. I know where I am. I pretty much opened up another shortcut to go from that side. But I'm pretty sure there was another path that I could have taken that I didn't go down. I think my health is what should be worked on right now. And for talent... in the air, dodge. Step and jump. Thus towards the enemy. Plague weapon. There we go. I unlocked the guitars. Let me equip those. I probably shouldn't, considering they're probably weaker at the moment than the other one. I do have a... So, part of me wants to go down the other way first, before I keep going that way, because I'm curious as to what the hell is over here then. Close the door, close the door. Y'all don't see me. Oh, I thought my wife was back here. Oh my god, it's not. Oh my god. Fuck my life. Damn! He did a spin slash. Alright, I'll admit that was pretty cool. This submission is actually taking me longer to do, oh my god, than the other one, which was just to destroy the cyst. Because in this one I actually need to look for the construction papers. Close the door on my way through, so that way they can't open it. Thought I had him dead to rights on that one. Oh, I got him in the back throat. Oh. All right. So it seems like this time around I can go further this way. Okay. So, hey, at least I got the great sword shard, and on top of that I got the another alchemical element, so I can utilize it. Oh my god. Oh wait, oh wait. I'm gonna reset you guys. There. Somebody knocking? I think somebody's knocking. God damn it. Let me go see. back to it. Got a message. What? Are you okay, Dad? Apparently, my father said that I don't know if this was last night, but he was falsely accused by the police of using his phone while driving. And when he told him that it was a false accusation, the officer arrested him for not handing over his driver license. I mean, if my father says he was wrongfully accused, my father doesn't like to use the phone when he drives to begin with. I'll say that right now. He does not. Like, if he even sees us trying to, like, when he's riding with us, if he sees us glancing at our phone, he usually tells us, you know, Dad, or like, Mija, eyes on the road. You know, he is very conscious when it comes to stuff like that. And this one time he did use his phone, and he even told me he used it because, you know, it was his first time visiting us around the area. Because you know, he lives in a different city, and he put the address on the GPS to be able to get back home. Because he used the GPS to get over here, so then he wanted to put on to get back home. As he was trying to listen to the directions, because there was an issue with his phone volume, because he usually has it on the center console. He glanced at it to make sure he was going the right way, and it was at a red light. So an officer told him to pull over and said, "Oh, why are you using your phone while driving?" And so he told the officer, I was just trying to make sure that I was going the right way to get back home because I was visiting my kids, and I wanted to make sure the GPS was right because I couldn't hear it." He's like, "Yeah, but you shouldn't be checking your phone while you're driving." He's like, "Officer, it was at a red light. That's why I was going to put it right down as soon as the light turned. And like, if I would have asked you for direction, would you have helped me out then?" So the officer got pissy about it and said, "Oh, that's besides the point." No, if you're going to accuse somebody for using their phone and they're letting you know exactly why they were even on it to begin with, I mean, come on. So let me ask him if they let him go then, like right away, or if he ended up sending them. Okay. Well, let me ask him when this happened. Listen, I'm sorry. People can say racism is dead all they fucking want. Until they experience it for themselves, they're living in a bubble. Alright? Now, that's not to say the whole world is racist, or everyone you meet is a racist. But the reality is, until you face discrimination or racism for yourself, to say racism is dead or racism does not exist, it does not exist in your world. It does not exist in your bubble. But one day that bubble's going to get popped. And when it does, you'll realize that in 2024, it's still alive and fucking well. Whether you talk about it or not. If anything, sometimes not talking about it does make it worse, because then people will be like, okay, I can be racist all I want, and they won't retaliate it because, you know, racism is dead. Yeah, apparently, yeah, they arrested my father not that long ago, and they let him go. They arrested him and they let him go 2 hours ago. I swear to God. And here's the reality of it, too. Some police officers believe they are above the law. Not just even the police officers. People in position of power think they are above the law. And to say that there's no such person like that, once again, you're living in a fucking bubble, because there are people out there who will take advantage of their power at any opportune moment. Officers, teachers, principals, judges, members of Congress. It's the world we live in. And you're completely delulu if you think that there's no such thing as corruption going on or people taking advantage of the positions of power. Because now, there was a study done where a group of teenagers were taken and divided, and half were supposed to play inmates and the other half were supposed to play guards. They admitted at the end of the experiment that they abused their powers at times just because they knew they could. Because they enjoyed that feeling of being in a position of power over somebody else. Like, come the fuck on. It's real. But this is the world we live in. They gave my father a court date that he has to show up. That's some bullshit. Watch the officer not even show up. Because it's at this point, unless they have like camera proof that my father was actively on his phone or something, it is literally the word of the officer versus my father. And they probably did that stupid bullshit to try to see if maybe he was driving without insurance, or maybe he was driving without a registration, because he looks Hispanic, so maybe, you know, that's a possibility. Like, I've gotten pulled over for stupid ass reasons in the past. One of them being that the little light above my rear plate was out. So the officer pulled me over and said, "Hey, listen, just wanted to let you know, that your light on the back plate is out. So you need to get that checked." All right, officer, no worries. Instantly could have ended there. Instantly could have fucking ended there. Okay, you have a nice day. Keep going. License and registration. I handled the fucking paperwork no problem. Because the insurance is good, the registration is good. The only thing was I was in fact driving without a license. But honestly, that could be anybody who drives without a license. But the number one thing is I always got to make sure that the vehicle I am going to be operating, the license and registrations are good. And for that vehicle, they were good. They could have easily said, "Yeah, just want to let you know that's out." But they followed it up with, "That is a hazard to the cars behind you." How the fuck is that a hazard to the cars behind me if the light above my rear plate is out? If anything, it is more of a hazard if the car behind me doesn't have their fucking headlights on and then they're not able to see it. Because a headlight of a vehicle is always going to be a lot brighter than the little light above the plate. And even then, that would only come into play if you're in an actual accident and it was a hit and run and then they backed into you and then they took off. And even then, if it's at nighttime, why the fuck aren't your headlights on so that you could see that vehicle? Stupid fucking reason. And then another time was because I had a rosary air freshener hanging from my rear view mirror, and not through the front, because some people do it over the front of it, which, yes, that does obstruct your view and you shouldn't do that, but it was hanging over the back of it so that it wasn't obstructing my view at all. And even when the officer put out his floodlight to see into the car, it is visible. He could probably see a clear glare from that rear view mirror. He still pulled me over. And he said, "Oh, because that is a gang related item, so I had to pull you over." You know what I also just noticed? It is near the end of the month. So they're probably just trying to make their fucking quota. Anyways, rant over. Let's get this shit off. Fucking cops. So there was a reason why I chose to go this way. And that is because I think I remember there was branching paths somewhere around here. Right here. So I was unsure if I wanted to go this path or this path. Because this path continues up even more. I let my father go in there. that's where that miasma was. This is where you land. One more. Oh. Transformation experiment report number 2. This item is the product of alchemy. Only those with sufficient understanding can interpret its meaning. Odur's construction notebook. There it is. After creating another self, I wondered whether it was possible to create an even stronger existence. With her help, I began a massive project. Inspiration came from the legend known to all in the sea, the spirit of the sacred trees that descends upon the world to save the lonely ones. Constructed from the branches of the sacred tree and powered by large amounts of vile blood. So this man created a false idol, or was working on a false idol. Whether or not it actually succeeded, I do not know. This I said was where? I had to take the close it off. Let me see if I can make it up there. Bro, literally way up here hidden is where this bullshit was. Alright, so now there was one other path that I could have taken, so I'm gonna have to go back and take that now. I don't remember which way it was. We also dropped down. It was here. Yeah, it was here, and instead of going that way, go this way. Yet another way to go. I mean, because technically I did get the keys to the market. What the fuck? The hell is this? See, this is what I mean by it got fucking turned around. Oh yeah, this is the very beginning. Okay, this is the very beginning of the area. Alright, so I found my objective. Motherfucker. This way. This way. There she is. Is this all that has happened? Yeah. I think this is all that I can recall. I found the book and I pretty much adventured almost everywhere that I could to get all the little upgrades. I love how technically this scene right here, just sitting there, if they were to take off the there's no photo mode. What can I... In order to make humans immune to the plague, we had to conduct countless trials. After discovering that the giant trees could absorb the plague, we had found a new direction for our research. But no matter what we tried, we were unable to replicate the results on humans. What? So this is the last one for here, God of the Fools. So let's see what it says here. So the Royal Garden, that's a different area. So I'm not going to go to the Royal Garden. Sea of Trees, subquest 1, in the early days of the plague. So now this one says something different. Odur began a massive project. Inspiration came from the legend known to all as in the sea. The spirit of the sacred... Okay. Defeat the God of Fools. Alright. I'm going to give this one a go. I probably should not have... Maybe I should have... I should see if I can level up as much as I can before copying it. So this is a separate area. The area of the God of Fools. I need 1,100. So let me see. Can I 1,100, right? How much does it give us? Like, I can't tell how many. It just says a small amount, but it doesn't. So 2.8. Okay. So I'm assuming 100 then. So I could use. So how many do I get? 4,000. Okay. I might as well use them all. Jesus. Okay, that gave me a good amount. Because at least this way, if I lose, I don't lose that many. For talents, I don't know. I could work on freaking critical attack. I'll try that one. My saber. Dodge. I haven't used this one yet, so I don't fully know. Offensive. How do I jump though? When taking lethal damage, the cover says more or more portions left will be used automatically once and is reset after resting at the beacon. Can only be triggered once, so one auto use. Plague weapon, gain a second slot for plague weapon, consume health and yeah, no. And my feathers, I don't seem to use them. Regenerate feather every 8 seconds, every 6 seconds. Increases the maximum number of feathers. When successfully targeting a critical attack with the feather dart, gain a stack of paradox swiftness buffs. You know what? Let me try that. After throwing a feather dart, press L2 to perform a feather dash. Instead of throwing feathers, Corvus uses his wings to perform a melee attack. You see? Further darts leave more wounds on the enemy. I could use that to close the gap on an enemy. Okay, so that actually helps because I need a way to close the gap. Like, for example, when I was fighting Odur. Alright, so I'll give this guy a shot. The God of the Fools. Oh my God! Oh, I wonder if it's one of those type of things where I could just defeat it by... Let me see. Holy shit. I'm content with just waiting it out here for a little bit before I try to slash at it. God damn. Nope. See, now with this boss, I can try to do a different method. So the thing that was going to give my feathers more damage. Two. shit, he's moving up. Supposed to get up there. Now the question is, are those things destroyed or are they still there? Looks like they came back. Fuck my life. Right. So let me try a different method. Oh my god, this is an interesting one. Either way, I have to. If I try to stay in there for too long, he will fuck me up with that move or whatever. Oh shit, so if I don't take them down when they're in the fucking crit, they can't help? That's some bullshit. It seems like this boss battle is more so a test of like an endurance battle. Gotta kill her ass! What the fuck? Come on. Bruh, yeah, I could. Unlike the other, like, enemy types. Oh, fuck! I should have pulled back and stayed there until he did that fucking move. Because I get sluggish if I'm in the fucking poison. I lost. Well, luckily that's why I made sure I leveled up beforehand. Stay down there, woman. I am going up. I'm gonna wait for him to do his fucking miasma or his poison air attack there. Do it! Do the poison air attack, damn it! Now he did it. Oh, look. I gotta harm those cysts on his back, I'm assuming. get this woman stuck in. Probably got glitched out, but you know what? I will do this to my weapon. And my question is, how the fuck am I supposed to deal with this part? I don't see a ladder up there. To defeat that woman if I want to get the match she drops, because the song I need to drop match. See, I need to make it to this bitch. If I make it to this bitch, then I'll figure out the rest. I wish I could have opened up a fucking shortcut like from right here. But then it wouldn't be a boss fight now, would it? Alright. Damn, that thing still fucking got me from that distance? That is some bullshit. Literally, the tip of his fucking finger went up my ass and killed me. The helmet just hit. Oh, bullshit. Alright. Stupid ass idol. Can I just... no. It is doable, but at the same time... It is doable, but at the same time it's not because of how many enemies are coming in. So I need to be able to clear them out. Yeah. Select. Now I could do a cheap trick later on, and I could do that. What happened over there? I'll show you all what I mean. technically doing what I just did there, the enemies get stuck because unlike the regular enemies who can't hurt each other, the boss creature can hurt them. So I could see, like how they're stuck there. It's because I broke their path. In other words, if I do that, we stuck there. That, right? Now we go down. Let's go in there and look. Good. Try. See that works. Risky move. Ah! I almost had it if I would have been fucking full health. It is doable to freeze them down again if you want to. So that way you don't have to utilize all of your fucking potions right off the bat. And especially having to fight her. And again, more so because she does drop max. Because she's considered like a higher class enemy. Other than the regular fucking... Drakes or like bombs? It's not bombs. I don't know if they die once I beat the boss, or the cutscene happens and then I have to leave, or if the arena gets filled up. Like, because if I'm able to backtrack and then just loot their corpses once I'm done with it. That's great. that close enough for them to get hit, though? I wonder. It's a risky move. Try it. I need her to get close to me. I'm just gonna try to keep it because it's too much of a gamble trying to figure when she's gonna try to do like a lunge attack or a run attack towards me so that I can get her in a position where she's gonna take poison damage, you know? I can keep running over here because I know that she tends to fill up with like a punch to the fucking level. It's funny that they don't take damage from this poison, but they do from his poison. There's another way to beat her ass. possible way? Maybe? Let me do it. People pick the worst time to fucking call me. I knew it. Hiding in the fucking... No! What the fuck? How the fuck did it reach me up here? That's some bullshit. He hadn't even climbed up there yet. Fuck this boss. If I can't get it on this one, I'm gonna have to go, and then I'm gonna have to go down the double. I wanna see if maybe I could try to like speed it in 2 parts. Oh shit, it stays there. Alright, I saved it, guys. I wasn't taking the chances on it this time when I saw that it was really nice. Okay, so what the fuck happened here? So then what the fuck am I supposed to do here? What the fuck am I supposed to do there? Unless I'm supposed to drop down where that other sis was. Okay, last fucking run, because yeah, that one left me annoyed. That one honestly left me fucking annoyed because noxious gas above, noxious gas below. So then where the fuck was I supposed to go? Cyber, you're pretty much catching me on the tail end of the stream because I gotta go get my daughter. And although it shows only an hour and a half, I think if my stream crashed earlier and technically I've been streaming now for like 6 hours. Where they left off last night at the Digimon RPG game? Hell yeah! That is the only one that I know, that I don't know how the fuck am I supposed to deal with. Because if I can aggro that one without aggroing her, that'd be great, because then I could just fucking run past her. Probably see what What the fuck? She still got me up here. So from there, there's that clunk of cyst down there that I can't get. Hold up. there's that clunk assist I can't get to over there. How the fuck am I supposed to get to that? I played Biohybrid Digimon with Digimon partners who for now acts as a villain to the party. No. Sure. Greymon? Damn. Over here, I can't do shit because the poison quickly comes at me. So I'm assuming I am in fact supposed to continue down there, unless it's because of the enemy being stuck there. It's just redoing the same animation over and over. Like, I can't fucking tell. If I go up that way and I try to run across the platform, it's gonna kill me. Like, that gas is gonna fucking kill me. I thought I hit the gut there. Unless it's supposed to be like a red herring or something. Maybe I did break the boss? From here then? I need a clear shot. Because I'm locked onto it. Looks like there's a path I could run down that way, but I guess there's a combination of, I don't know if I broke the boss because of the bullshit I just did, or if it's stuck there until I make it to the next area. I don't even know how far I'd be able to run to get to there, like, to be honest. I drop down from up there? Right where I died, I think. It looks like I might be able to drop down there from right where I died. Oh my god, I fucking did it! Oh hell no, I'm not about to fucking die here. To this bitch. All this shit I just went through. How much further do I have to go to deal with this motherfucker? Like there's nothing here. Oh! Can I... Is there another ladder somewhere here that I can climb up? There doesn't seem to be another ladder. Because by the looks of it, I'm supposed to make it all the way back there and get behind him. And then fucking stab him or some shit? I'm just gonna fucking try to do a heroic run down that way. I got nothing else left that I can do for now. Until I figure out if maybe I did something else, I did something else. And maybe it's supposed to do something else. I'm just gonna try to make it to the end. I think the character's a pretty interesting one. Alright. I can't go this way. What I do. I did it! So I was supposed to fucking just survive all the way to the fucking end of this bullshit. Fuck yeah! So I dropped below it, huh? and there's no other way out. So, yep, that's everything I can remember. Well, I'm gonna go back just so that I can get that last missing item, if it lets me go back to just redo this fight, just for the sake of getting because like I said, any boss that's not a regular fucking uh fodder, they do have unique items. But I'm not gonna continue into the next area, which is supposed to be, I think, the Royal Garden. Let me see what the next area is. Yeah, the Royal Garden, that's going to be the next area. But the Sea of Thieves, and there's Mutated Odor next. So I guess my job here still isn't done. Odor thinks these so-called monsters possess a greater power and vitality than humankind. They are the next stage in human evolution. Alright, well then, I guess, hopefully tomorrow. I do plan on being back in a little bit, probably in like an hour or so, hanging out with my friends and doing some Fallout, hopefully. Or I might actually do some Hitman with my daughter and do some escalation missions because she started getting into it. And I'll explain more as to why I'm probably not going to do the story. Pretty much it's because I already beat the first and second one. And since it's an online heavy game, any progress you have, like unlockables and stuff like that, they stay with your account. So even if I wanted to try to start it over, I would have to erase everything. Which, yeah, no, I wouldn't be up for that. Or making a new profile altogether. But with that being said, thank you everybody for coming out and hanging out. I apologize for the game having, the stream having crashed. In total, it's been like 6 hours. This is honestly an interesting, fun game and a Souls-like. With the mechanics to back it up. And it's an interesting take on what, instead of, like I said before, instead of being like an Ashen one, or somebody who's from the lands between, or an accursed one, you're delving into your memories. Now, I'm wondering if the more you actually complete before going to the next stage, if that'll shape a little bit as to like your outcome or your ending. I don't know, but we'll see. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this game more, and hopefully next time Leo can hop on in beforehand, or maybe we might party up so that we could chat a little bit while I'm gaming. But honestly, even without chatting, this is fun to just play. Frustrating, obviously, but if it's not frustrating, it's not a Souls-like. And hopefully soon I will catch Black Myth Wukong on sale, so that way I can pick that up. And once I finish this, I would hop into that game. But yeah, that is my last alarm that I have before I have to get going to pick up my daughter. So thank you everybody for hanging out again, and stay tuned for the next stream. So until next time, see ya.